Welcome back. This is Mr. Greenstein's Geometry, and we are in section 12.4, Probability of Disjoint and Overlapping Events. So compound events. Let's just take a look at rolling a die, a six-sided die. And the table shows that the numbered side of the die in a bunch of trials. So we did 100 trials, and 16 out of those trials got a 1. 18 got a 4, 20 got a 6. So we just kept rolling the die over and over again, and we got these numbers. So event A is the result is an even number, and an even number is going to be 2, 4, and 6. Event B, the result is a prime number, and the prime numbers start at number 2. So 2 is prime, 3 is prime, and 5 is prime. Remember, number 1 is not prime number. So let's fill in the table and the diagram according to what we just found out. So even and prime, well, even and prime, there's only one number that's a 2, so there's 13 of those that happen. Odd and prime, well, there's 3 and there's 5, and when we add those together we get 33. So that's the number of odd primes that we get. Not prime and even, well, not prime and even, that's 4 and 6. That's going to be 38, so we put in 38. And then odd and not prime, and odd, well, 1 is not prime, and let's see, that's the only one, so it's going to be 16. When we add these across, 13 and 33, we get 46. The 38 and 16 across, we get 54. We add down 13 and 38, we get 51. And 33 and 16 is 49. And if we add the totals either across or down, we should get 100 total trials. Now let's fill the Venn diagram. The number that are even and not prime is 38, so we're going to put 38 here. The number that are even and are prime are 13, so we'll put that in the middle here, 13. The number that are prime but not even, so prime but not even, which means they're odd, is 33. And then we have to consider that anything that falls outside of even or prime, which means that they're not even and not prime, which is 16. So we can put 16 out here. So that's how we would fill in the Venn diagram and the table. Let's look at this situation. We have an event A, which is the result is 2 or 4, so 2 or 4. And the event B, the result is an odd number. Well, this is actually really easy because the result of 2 or 4, those are only even numbers, and the result an odd number, well, that doesn't have anything to do with 2 or 4. So we can fill this in really fast. The number of 2 or 4 is going to be 31. We just add 13 and 18. The number of odd is going to be 1, 3, and 5. So we add the 16, 21, and 12, and we get 49. And the number that are both 2 or 4 and odd is 0. Well, so then what falls outside of this is going to be whatever is left over. So we have 100 minus the 31 and the 49, and that's going to leave us with 20. So there are 20 that are neither 2, 4, or odd. And if we look at that, let's see, 2, 4, oh, it's just the 6. That's the only thing that's left over. So that's our result. Disjoint events, they're mutually exclusive. There are two events whose outcomes do not have anything that are in common, like our last one that had 0. Overlapping events are two events that have at least one outcome in common. So in this case here I have A and B, and there's some outcomes in here, 4 of them. And if I look over here, if I took the union of A and B, which is everything, I have the includes overlapping events. The intersection is outcomes that are common to two events. So in this particular case, there's 4. Over here, there's none. So that's the intersection of these two events would not produce anything. Here, it produces 4. The union is the all outcomes that are in both of the two events. And a compound event is the intersection or union of two events. So either we take the intersection or the union. And we will continue this discussion in the next video.